Good morning, everyone. This is the Daily Collective live reading for Friday, October 26, 2018. And I'm curious, how is the full moon treating you? I mean, I've heard so many people be tired. Last night, no joke. Since I record these a day in advance, this is, the 25th we're on. So last night, I normally have been staying up late and my mind and body just like went kaput and I was out, didn't even realize it. So if you are feeling that, let me know and let me know what happened. It has been crazy, a lot of heavy emotions with people and a lot of new beginnings too, I've noticed amongst people. Yeah, fresh start. So if you are just tuning in, say hi, let me know where you are in the world. And if you are a veteran, you know that at the end, after the reading is complete, I will do a personal projection for you. Yesterday I did 7, that was fun. So if you're new, that is what you have to look forward to. And let's see where the collective's gonna go. This is collective, so if it resonates, awesome. Let me know in the comments. And if you want personal message me how it resonates. And if it doesn't, you can do one of 3 things. You can let it fall away, or you can ask for clarification, or you can book your own personal reading. All is welcome, all is appreciated. And if you have the ability to do so, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, because I am doing evergreen reads, which means they are timeless. Wherever you pick up with it is when you are meant to hear the message. And I do the daily read, and I do on Fridays I do the weekend projection. So there's a lot of things to look forward to. This channel is ever expanding. I'm going to be posting hypnosis and meditations. We'll see where it goes. So let's see. I'm going to start with the archetype. This deals with the light and shadow parts of ourselves, and I posted 2 that came out earlier for the collective projection, but since I'm doing live reading now, we're going to start that. All right, we have 3. Up until now, a lot of my readings have been coming in cards of 4, so 4, 4, 4 all over the platform. That is stability coming into play. But with this new moon coming in, you can really count on there just being complete upheaval and discomfort with everything bottlenecking and coming to a head. So you're not alone in that. We have the Fool, the Midas Master, and Child Divine. So with the Fool, we have fearless, revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Then we have the Divine Child, which is innocence, purity, and redemption, suggests a special connection with the divine. And then we have the Midas Miser. Let's see, the light attributes of this are entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. It is the Midas touch. Delight in sharing life's riches. Yeah, this is being fearless with new beginnings. Right, Charlie? Oh, I know you want to snuggle. Okay. You might see a dog paw come up like that because he wants me to rub his belly, because God forbid I ever not rub a belly. Okay, so yes, you are on this new beginning. This is completely taking different routes of either emotion or, seriously, you're such a puppy. Okay, you are completely embarking on a new path, whether it's emotional, whether it's spiritual growth or career change, just whatever the storyline amongst your theme is, that is where you are completely changing ground. And I know that it's unnerving because there is a risk of failure in it, but you have the know-how, the ability, the Midas touch to turn it into gold. So have faith and know that you are completely divinely inspired and guided in this. If this does happen to fall away, don't worry. You're gonna be okay in the end. Things will, you're gonna find your path. So that's the thing with scientists, they find what doesn't work before they find what does work. You are such a puppy. Oh, you're such a puppers. Okay, stop. Okay, pull to next? I have so many decks and I'm only going to acquire more. It's fun. I love the messages, the various ways that you can obtain a message and how the different decks mean something different when met with something else there. You know, there's so many readers who use one. That's fine. That's dandy. There's many who will use thousands, and that's fine. Find what works for you. Find where you are being pulled. Mending. That stood out immediately. And whatever comes out, we shall see. So if this actually happens to come out upside down, don't be afraid of how the cards come out or how they lay. It's how the story marries as a whole and how it connects to your personal storyline. You know, I might have to move you. You are getting grossly in the way right now. Nope, 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 nope. All right. I love you, Charlie. Love you dearly, but mwah. I'm gonna put you over here. You can be my mascot from there. Don't give me that look. If you are just chiming in, let me know where you are in the world. My assistants are having to be put to the side right now. One's sleeping over here. Oop. No, do not tell him to get her. That is messed up. All right, 5 with that one. We'll see. See what the story is. All right. Okay. So, from Wisdom of the Oracle, from Colette Baron-Reid, the majestic Colette Baron-Reid, we have Mending. And in reverse, we have the Observer, the Tribe, no place like home, and then we have Poised Upright. So what this is saying is that, well, previous engagements are coming back into mending. You've been standing back watching from afar. You have been working on your own personal growth while watching the situation before you change, and now you are ready to make your move. You are leaving old stories behind. You are leaving behind tribes that no longer suit you, that you really pushed yourself to fit into, and that's just, you have starved your soul long enough. You don't have to do it anymore, and you aren't doing it anymore. So with this is completely going with the astrological influence of the full moon and Scorpio season. Yeah, it is going to be a huge emotional ride for you. But like I said before, you are going to be okay with this. You really wanted to fit in here. You knew how to acclimate yourself to the different situations of people, the different stories that were coming into play, even if it was at the cost of yourself. What good is being in a situation if you are only sacrificing yourself endlessly? You can't do that. You don't need to martyr yourself like that. So, yes, emo coast, beautiful. I love your art, your premature articulation, as you would put it. It's time to go. This is not your home. This is not where you're going to hang your head or your hat. This is time for you to make the movement, jump into the unknown, jump into the discomfort. This is kind of a softer way of saying chaos. So, get ready to leave the old behind. You've already started detaching from the situation. That's going to make it easier on you. What you are leaving from has felt you pull away. Yes, it's where you, well, would you say, if you're watching this on replay, you can't see the comments, but would you say that it is where you hang your heart? I don't know how much I agree with that. Maybe you mean something different, but I feel like, all right, one of my friends and teachers and people who are of my spiritual path and tribe, she quoted this quote, well, she quoted a quote to me, and it was, "The scent of the rose remains on the hand of the giver." I think that's, I'm gonna say that's paraphrasing. So put your love out and where it is well received, you will still have the scent of the rose on your hand. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, I kind of feel like these readings are becoming evergreen in themselves. Yes, it's a daily projection moving forward, but I feel like it is kind of having an evergreen tone to it. So if you are watching this and it doesn't happen to be the date that it's for, it's probably still a message for you. Breathe, trust the process. Yes, where you direct your love. And also be mindful of what kind of love you are giving, and if it is your true heart's love, or if it is a love that you think that the receptive part wants. Always be in your authenticity with your heart soul song. It is the most, well, love is like time. It is, you know, a gift that is not wasted and is well spent. Alrighty. I think I want one more from here. No. If you're just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world, and if you hang around to the end, and I'll timestamp this in case you only came to listen to the read. I'll timestamp it to let you know when the personal projections have started. Okie dokie. We have Oceana. Take action. You're in touch with your truth and its situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So lovingly kick arse and take names. Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself which way brings you closer to your divine purpose and which way takes you away from it. Then we have Chantal, I think that's how you pronounce it. New romance is imminent, whether with a newcomer or through reigniting passion through your existing relationships. A lot of reconciliation and divine unions coming into play. This has been across the board. So if you have been looking to reconcile, investigate it. Be open to giving and receiving love. You've been working on so much balance. Grace and Antoinette. Time to heal this situation. See the other person's point of view with compassion. Now look at the art on this. I love, love, love art. So there has to be completely unbridled open communication here. It is going to be unnerving. You are going to feel like a fish out of water with this. You have to breathe. You have to be what you are, who you are in this moment, because you are ever-changing as what you are looking at is ever-changing. But are these ever-changings crossing over into complement each other? That is something that you discover through time. What you were and what you are now is not what you are going to be. Again, this puppy. You can't see him, but I have a pupper here. Fear me, please. No. All right, yeah, you just don't, because I'm not really. No, you are terrible at this. Okay, so if you are looking at reconciliation of a romantic partner or a love of whatever the connection is, you have got to have that unbridled communication. You have got to put your weapons down. It's not going to be a fight of like what you expect it to be. It is going to be a situation where you are going to have to speak your truth and what happened from your end to it. They're gonna say what happened on there. Yeah, go through the clarity of what you are experiencing. No one is gonna see it from your perspective because it's not a perspective that they can, well, they have their own perspective. They see things from their point of view, and you're not going to see things from your point of view. All you can do is put it on the table to the best of your ability and see if it's going to be embraced, which it will be. You have to understand that what you are afraid of will be rejected is actually going to be embraced because you have been going through this great change as this counterpart has been. Know that it is going to be so much better than you anticipate. Speak your truth. Always speak your truth. Otherwise, it's a disservice to you and the opposing, well, not opposing, the other parties. So let's go with mermaids and dolphins. Doreen Virtue, PhD. Gotta add in the PhD. Otherwise, it loses all validity. I if you're watching this and you are into astrology, fully aware of the astrological events coming into play, what have you been putting out? What have you been tying loose ends off of? And what are some of your wants? What are some of your needs? What do you desire from life? Okay. There's one more in here. Not you. Going with 4 again. I think that life is just kind of done with compromising itself. So I suggest that you do the same. We have a new dawn. Morning affirmation. Watch your thoughts. Playtime. Okay. So, hey, Captain Snugs. The worst is behind you now, and really, the worst is behind you right now. Yes, you're gonna go through all these, you're gonna obviously meet something at its end again. Life is constantly words flowing into sentence flowing into paragraphs in pages, so on and so forth. We are a chapter flowing into another chapter in a book that's in a series that is flowing into another series. Your story is constants of new endings and new beginnings. So a new dawn is now upon you. It's not going to be the last time, but know that what you have experienced, you don't have to experience again. Watch your thoughts because you are in manifestation mode. You are now seeing how aware, you are aware of how much your thoughts create your reality, the a la carte of life. And you realize what you have space for, what is your priority, what is your ambition. So watch your thoughts and watch where you direct your attentions. Put out your morning affirmations. Wake up with gratitude because you did wake up. Some people are finishing their days without waking up, and that is a very painful truth. Whether it is through leaving life itself, like they have finished living, or they have hindered their own self and progress so much that they don't even know who they are anymore. This is time for rediscovery, time for actualizing your place in the world. Navigate, but also have fun with it. Don't take life so seriously. There are serious attributes of life that you do have to be mindful of, but really, we are not to take ourselves so serious. Life is fun, it's an a la carte. It is something where if you mess up, you can always see that as not being for not working and trying something else. There's always another point of entrance. So don't take it so seriously. You are here. You are here, you are now. Calling in your future moments into expression. That is another thing. You are constantly calling in, addressing, and creating your story. Yeah, you can use your story as reference. You can look back at it, see where you've come from. Can't keep reading the same chapters, though. Where are we gonna go now? You know, I'm feeling love. Let's go with love. If you came here today for the message of love, let's see where it's going. I'm going to speak to various levels of connection: single and looking, reconciliation, new and long-standing. Let's see where it goes. And if you are still around at the end, we'll do the personal projection. But if it's quiet, I'll catch you all tomorrow. No biggie. Ooh, one flew out. Why didn't you know it? I'm going to draw on 4. 4 feels like a solid number yet again. All right? Nope, there's the 5th one. Yep. Okay. Well, whether or not. Okay. Okie dokie. If you are single and looking, don't embellish. There's no need to embellish. Keep yourself and your energies light. Free yourself from previous relationships. And there is someone who has already crossed your path that you actually need to give chance to. If you are single and looking, you do not need to have a relationship to have your own identity. You are whole in yourself. So make sure that your cup is full before you even think about reaching out to another. But if you are single and looking and you know that you do not need another person to complete you, know that you've already crossed this person along your paths. Free yourself from previous relationships, old hurts and mirroring and everything like that. You have to come to this as, well, unguarded. And it's 2:22 here right now, fated time. So this relationship, it's going to be new. It's going to be something that you want to solidify in stone right now. Now you guys are just in the beginning phase of getting to know each other. Take it easy. It doesn't have to be everything at once. It's going to be a good and fun relationship, but keep it light and flirty. Don't embellish. Be true and authentic in it. If you are new in a relationship, again, don't embellish. Why do we have to feel like we have to impress someone? You being who you are and being brave and to be there with all your imperfections, all your shortcomings or perceived shortcomings, that's an amazing story in itself. And regardless, if you are hiding an aspect of yourself and you want to pursue this relationship, it's going to have to come to the surface and be addressed at some point. So, hi, Vinny. Yeah, if you hang out towards the end, I will pull up a personal projection for you. So, again, free yourself from obligation in the relationship if you are new. This is not set in stone. You do not have to marry this particular person. Every relationship teaches you something new about yourself. And if you guys part ways, the relationship was not a waste. It taught you what you needed for yourself. It taught you what you aren't. Everything is a lesson. And you don't have to go back to it. But if this is a relationship that you want to investigate, again, don't hold yourself down with constraints. If this is too an existing, a long-standing relationship, then you guys have to work on it. You guys have been even telling white lies to each other. Those are lies. Lies of omission and, just plain out pure deception to the other person or to yourself. There's still a lot of love in here. I feel like there's a lot of unneeded shame. So if you are resonating with a long-standing relationship, then you guys need to start over again. You guys need to have like a whole new book right now. Take the time and effort, and again, be brave in speaking your truth in raw form. So if this is talking about reconciliation, first off, you guys have been doing so much work in yourselves that you guys are really just different. Hi, Nina. You guys are different people coming into the relationship. So you guys actually have to talk about those deceptions because one person is thinking something totally different, like their thoughts had run wild with them. Squash that fear. It's not as bad as you'd think, and it's not what you would think. So there is love there. This relationship does want another go, and I have a feeling that it will. Hi. I know, Angel. It'll probably ascend faster in relationship status than you expected. There's a lot of love there. You guys have to free yourself from the past chapter of the relationship. So, in all senses of relationship, be brave, don't embellish, be your true authentic self and see where this goes. So, the time on this it was 24:44. Again with the 444s. That's when I'll timestamp this, and if you are still hanging out, feel free to ask for your personal projection right now. So, Vinny, I know that you wanted one. Which, do you want me to see where I'm being pulled to, or do you have an idea of which deck you'd like me to pull for you? Ready, set, go. Again, guys, first come, first serve, whoever comes up first. Vinny, For you, I'm being pulled to the mermaids and dolphins. Yep, absolutely, Nina. I'll get you next. Let me know which deck you'd like me to pull from in the meantime. This is an immediate projection. So, let's see. Ooh. Okay. It fell everywhere. Okay. Vinny. Explore your options, pay attention, and contemplate time. So you actually have to go into hermit mode right now, do some introspection. You have a lot of options that are being presented to you right now, and you see how, like, I'm getting like a trifecta for you. You have 3 options in front of you. You see the positives and negatives, and you see who you are right now, and you are seeing how something can like financially benefit you, emotionally benefit you, or status benefit you. So take some time and see what your priorities are right now before making your decision. No hasty decisions right now is key for you right now, Vinny. So I hope that resonated. And let me know. You can personal message me through email. You have contact to me on all social platforms if you want. Everything's going to be in the description. And my Nina, where am I being pulled to for you? Love. I'll speak to the various forms of love for you. I feel like there's one more in here. Too many. We'll see. All right, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Ooh, okay, so there is a separation issue going on for your relationship status right now. I don't know what your relationship status is right now, but if you're in separation, it's because you guys are healing projected family issues that you guys bestowed on another. So you guys have to talk about that. If you do want to come back into a relationship, you guys have that connection, that cord between you that you can't seem to let go. So know that it's there and express your love and talk about these issues like fear of abandonment. That'll curb the separation between you guys a lot faster. But if you are single and looking, then I actually think that you're going to reconcile with someone else, whoever's coming ahead right now. But you actually have to forgive your upbringing because you saw things that you shouldn't see in relationships, and you thought and you actualized it as normal, and that is what you brought to the table in relationships. So there's healing relationships right now that you have to work on and express your love when you acknowledge these problems, because if not, then you're going to actually taint the connection. You don't want to do that. So would anyone else like a personal projection moving forward? If not, then we can finish this until tomorrow. So if you are just chiming in, I am chiming out. I am going to be doing the live reading with Zen Rose Garden every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out if you haven't already. It is this awesome spiritual platform, amazing teachers, evergreen classes and videos. And I think there's a sale on membership right now. They have 2, one that's free, one that is the membership. Both are amazing. Check it out if you haven't already. And I will see you all tomorrow for the weekend read. So if you want to book your own personal reading or clarification, or if you just want to reach out, everything's in the description. So until tomorrow, stay safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you all soon.